continuing on the pranic body, which is the number 8 body in the 10 body systems. And the 10 body system in Kundalini Yoga is quite interesting in a way that it allows us to see that we are not just a physical body. We're also not just the thoughts that we have. We're also not just the emotions. What we actually are, we are, first of all, the number 1 is the Kundalini, the soul body. That body that is the deep inside of us, the Satnam. Then we have a positive and we have a negative mind. And then we have a neutral mind. So those are our psychological minds. And then we have our number 5 is our physical body. That's just one of those bodies that we have. After that, we have energetic body, which is the halo. It's sort of the psychic, the energetic projection of our psyche. And it has a lot of things to do with manifestation, with charisma, with who we are and how people understand who we are without us actually even speaking, just showing up, and our connection to other people. So that's number 6. Number 7 is our aura, that bubble, you could say, ourselves. It's like us in an energetic field. And if you become very aware of your aura, you actually realize that you're touching a lot of people just with your presence, with your auric presence. And you can both protect yourself from other people's energy, but also touch other people. So it's also makes a connection to why it's good for us to work with things like managing our energetic expression, because maybe we are violating other people's spaces and boundaries with our energy not being in our own conscious toolkit. So that's number 7. Number 8 is the pranic body. It's the breath, it's the life force. In Chinese, it's called the qi energy or the qi energy. And most cultures have some kind of name for that. The 9th body is the subtle body. It's that body that lives through and remembers from lifetime to lifetime. It's for me one of those very fascinating bodies. I always wish that I had them. I don't have 9s in my bodies, but it always fascinated me, this subtle presence that the 9th body has. And if our subtle body is weak, we are unable to be understood by other people. We might come out as confused. And we all have all the bodies, but for some of us, the certain bodies are the numbers that are important in this life, to either as our assets or skills or things to learn. So the 10th body is all the bodies together. It's it's the 10th body is the radiant body. It's our radiance, is the royalty, it's the crown on our head. And the 11th is actually where all the bodies come together. And that's not actually very often, but it still happens that somebody can have those numbers. And sometimes it can be that you have several times the same number. To know your numerology, you can have a numerological consultation where you can learn more about this. And you can even get your kriyas. You can get practices that is tailored for you. The numerology works as a recipe or prescription, where then the kriyas are the remedies, the medicine. And that's why we talk about the kriyas as a medicine or remedy that you can take. And when you're taking them for 40 days, you actually start changing something that is maybe blocked or weakened or out of control. So that's actually a very, very beautiful piece of work. So yes, now we're working with the pranic body. And one of the most powerful ways to take charge of our presence through a pranayama practice is the ego eradicator. It's one of the famous Kundalini yoga practices. And it is very beautiful because it's not saying that we should not have an ego. It's it's saying that ego is a great servant. It is it allows us to also navigate this world, and it's pretty impossible to be living, at least in a Western world, without an ego. But there's a way how we can root that to be a servant for the wisdom and the soul self, so that the ego is not that we perceive as the true self, but it is an aspect that we can use as our tool. Now the practice is, it's going to be 3 minutes, and we're going to take it in strides because it's quite powerful. But you can use this video to work up to doing it fully for 3 minutes. I advise that you don't do this with a full stomach, but it's a great practice to do in the morning, so that you can kind of align yourself, really get your breath work and your life force going, and also settle yourself, that you are in check with your energies before you enter the world. So take a seated position where you can really sit in a very comfortable and very sort of aligned seated position with your shoulders straight, your heart open. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the tips of our fingers on the pads of here, and then the thumb is going to come up and stick. And you can think about this as a kind of a rod or an antenna. So they're going to come like this. And make sure that your shoulders are not up here, but that they are really rooted. Your shoulder blades are coming together in the back, right? And then you can close your eyes and point your gaze at the third eye point, just here where the nose meets the forehead. And then feel how the thumbs are lifting up. They're strongly up, and all your arm muscles are activated. And feel how there's an arc from thumb to thumb. There's like a rainbow, an energetic bow. And then let's start warming up by taking the tongue out and panting like a dog. So you're breathing in and out through your mouth with the tongue out. Strong arms. Gaze at the third eye point. And you activate naturally your belly and your navel is starting to become activated. So the belly starts to pump, and that's really good. And continue like this. If you need to take a break, you just take a break. And then you come right back. And now if you start to feel that you kind of got the hang of it, if you get the rhythm, you can start to try to close your mouth and do the same kind of breath in and out through your nostrils with your mouth closed. Now, if you're used to this, you can continue. Otherwise, just let's continue with the breath, but bring your hands down and see if you can find the breath equally in and out. So not just out and not just in, but equally in and out. And your pumping is automatically being engaged with that breath. Now, if you took your hands down, then now let's continue with the breath and take the thumbs up again. Find that arc between the thumbs. Active, active, active hands. You're doing really, really great. And even if you're challenged, just see that if it's something that has to do with your mental blockage, or is it something that you really need to take care of yourself and have a break? If it's just a mental blockage, just know that you are going to reap a lot of benefits from just a little bit more, a little bit longer of doing this. We're almost there, 20 more seconds. Now take a deep breath in and bring the thumbs together above your head. Breathe in, hold your breath. Reach up with the thumbs, hold your breath. Keep your fingers up and breathe out. Take a second breath in. Hold your breath, reach up with your arms. Squeeze your root block. Anus, sex organs and navel center. Squeeze, squeeze, hold. And breathe out, and now bring your fingers to the ground. Ground yourself by placing your fingers to the ground. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Third time, breathing in, actively and deeply, and breathe out. And then bring your hands to your knees and just feel how you feel. You can continue with your eyes closed, bringing your palms together in front of your heart with the thumb knuckle pressing into the breastbone and the left and the right palm pressing each other. The feminine and the masculine, the plus and the minus, feeling how your roots are growing deep into the ground, and then the spine growing like a tree or a flower with deep roots up towards the sun. Feel how your spine is strong, your shoulders can relax because of the strength of your belly and the tree trunk that you are. Your throat can open, your neck can be released. Your heart is open to the world. Take a deep breath in, bringing your eyes to the third eye point, and prepare for the end chant, Sat Nam, truth is my name. Breathing out. Then take a second breath in. Feel how your aura is really radiant and beautiful. 6 feet around you, with a protective skin, allowing you to be a heart open. You don't have to protect yourself because your aura is strong, full of your own energy, and with a thick skin protecting your energy. And breathing out. And let's breathe the third time in and chant 3 times Sat Nam. Longer Sat, shorter Nam. Sat Nam. Breathing in again. Sat Nam. Last time. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Bring your palms and your forehead to ground your energy, and align your frequency with Mother Earth. Bow in reverence to the knowledge and the technology that we have, to yourself, to this ability to share this information between us. I really appreciate you taking the time. It goes a long way. And it's not just a benefit for you, but everybody around you. So now.